Hey, coming up on June 6th, 7th, and 8th over at St. George's Cathedral, Anna Street?
On Anna Street.
Anna Street, Worcester East over there, if you go towards Lake Quinsigamond. Big festival every year, Middle Eastern Festival, a great time. And we have some folks here in the studio. We have Father Milad.
Yes.
And we have Christine ElHoussan, who is you were the chairman?
Yes.
Or chairwoman. I'm sorry about that. And then Michael Houssan, and what do you do?
I just help coordinate the whole event.
So you're the three who run the whole thing here. Awesome. This is a great time. I've been a couple of times in the past. And of course, the food I think is probably the big attraction usually.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you were kind enough to bring some food up here, and it smells amazing in the studio. We're Facebook Live right now if you want to get a look at the folks. And Josh, can you close in on the food over there? I mean, that looks incredible. What did you bring this morning here? What do we got?
I brought meat pies, spinach pies, kibbeh balls, cheese pies, tabbouleh, hummus. And this is mostly like a lot of the stuff we will have at this event.
Okay.
Along with like shish kebabs, the shawarma sandwiches, grape leaves. So we have a lot of stuff that we can offer. And everything's going to be fresh, made on site every day. We're not going to pack for the next day. Everything's going to be done on site.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. I love how is it still just $2 to get in?
$2 to get in.
$2.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I think that's great because a lot of festivals, you're paying $15, $20, $25, whatever. $2, and then kids are free. Kids, is it
6 and under?
6 and under are free. So bring the whole family down. This is a fun event. Not just the amazing food, the music and the dancing. Yeah. There's a lot of that going on.
There is.
So, do you suggest eating a bunch of food and then dancing? Or doing it after you dance.
Dance.
Do it throughout. Keep doing it.
Yeah, just keep going. Just switch back and forth.
Absolutely.
Switch back
keep
and forth.
doing it. Yep.
And
Start with dancing so you can get hungry, and then eat, and then dance, and then eat.
Yeah, it's a good time. And the music is amazing. You've actually got some live performances, right?
Yes.
Who's going to be playing?
So we have 3 musicians who are known around the area. They're going to be playing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so all 3 nights. Michael can tell us a little more about those as he's the expert on music.
Yeah, so from 8 to 11 every night. Actually, Friday will be 8 to 11. Saturday will be 8 to 11. And then Sunday will be 1 to 5. We have a famous singer from Montreal, Canada, coming all the way down from Canada. His name is Chadi Nadaf. It'll be the main event on Saturday night. And then Friday night will be Keedy, a local singer. And then we have on Sunday from 1 to 5, we actually have a Greek guy that actually sings in Arabic. He writes everything in phonetics, and he actually sings in Arabic. And it's amazing to hear him voice because the words actually come out as he's speaking Arabic. So it'll be great to come and see him entertain. And he plays what's called the oud. It's a famous instrument in Lebanon, and he sings and plays the oud.
Nice. Excellent. And are all 3 performing for all 3 days?
No, each one will
each one for each day.
Yes,
okay,
each
great.
day.
And then I was looking at the website. So you have a hookah section?
Yes.
So that's something that, I always thought they were you're just smoking tobacco, but it's more than that, isn't it?
It's fruit tobacco. It has low amounts of tar and nicotine, obviously, so it's for adults only.
Yeah.
18 and over. And, it's a highlight. We actually dedicate a whole big area just for that because we have separated from the food.
Yeah.
So it's a whole big area. And I remember last festival, Michael and I moving tables because it's so popular. Men and women come, and we actually had to add tables, move things around just to make sure. So this year, that section is actually bigger than the previous festival just because of how popular it is.
Wow. And, of course, you'll be checking IDs.
Of course.
Yeah, actually, it's 21 and over.
21
and
over.
IDs.
Sorry.
Okay.
And we specifically, we're not required by law to separate it, but we do it for the comfort of our attendees because people don't want to come in. They don't want to be sitting in a smoking section.
Right.
So we sectioned off that whole entire area, and, we made it a little bit bigger this year so that people can be more comfortable. But, yes, we will be checking IDs and making sure that no underage smoking will be going on.
It's great you're including it, though, because that's a big part of the culture.
It is.
Is that something you do after you eat, like, say, after you eat dinner, or is that just is it something any time of day?
It's something that we
Depends
do
on
all
the time.
of the day.
Okay.
We actually, it's a social thing more than
Right.
anything else. I know it's still smoking and it's bad for you, but it's really just more of a culture thing. You can actually sit down, smoke, eat, have
Right.
a drink, take a little break, socialize,
Yeah.
and you can just smoke it. It's not like a cigarette you just smoke and you take 2 seconds and you're done with it. It's just something that you do as you're entertaining and hosting people, and so that's probably the best thing to do is just sit there and smoke a hookah and just relax
and chill out.
Chill out.
That's nice. That's cool.
Mike, if you drive by Mike Houssan's house at around 7 o'clock every night, you just see the puff of smoke coming out of the garage. Listen, I want to tell you something. Going back to the food, I'm just a regular Italian guy, but I grew up on his
I don't know
mother's
about
food.
regular, Tom.
Yeah.
You have irregular hair.
I do have
no
irregular hair.
human being has hair like that.
If I ever fell off a building and I landed on my head, I think I'd be safe.
Yeah, you would.
But this kid, I grew up in Michael and Christine's house. His mother, God bless her name was Minerva Houssan, and she was a chef at the El Morocco. You remember the old El Morocco on Wall Street?
Yeah.
Her food was unbelievable. This what you're looking at right in front of you, and that Josh is filming on Facebook Live, is the exact recipes. This is the food that I grew up on. This is why I'm an absolute nut. No, this is why I'm a great guy.
Right.
Because I grew up on the best Lebanese food.
That's a question I had for you, Christine. So this seems like the stuff that each household has a slightly different recipe for. They make it a certain different way. Coming from my mother's side is Polish and Slovakian, so everybody makes their stuffed cabbage a little different.
Yes.
Would that be the case here? And then who decides what recipe to follow? Because everybody wants to root for their recipe.
Right, but the problem is I've been doing this for a long time.
Okay.
We have George's Bakery, so
Not
I've
a
been
problem,
doing this
but-
over 40 years. And this is the recipe I go by. So at the festival, I'm used to making this food. So I make the stuff and people help me to prepare it. So that's how I go by the recipes. And people have been liking it all over for this 40 years. So that's why I keep going with the same recipes.
Nice.
Christine
Nice.
does if you come to the kitchen and see what happens, Christine does the mixing of the main ingredients. Nobody touches that.
Okay.
Because the flavor is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And so Christine mixes and everybody else gets to work afterwards. But that's how you know it's consistently the same every day throughout the festival, every time we have a festival.
So how many, say, little spinach pies do you go through on that weekend?
On that weekend, it's going to be bigger size. I just brought you samples today, but it's going to be a little bit bigger size, maybe about 1,200 between meat pies and spinach pies.
Oh, my gosh.
We go about 11,000 grape leaves
Oh, yeah.
for the festival.
Wow.
We made those just like a sample because I had a little bit of leftover last time, and that was like a famous thing. We started making in the thousands of them.
Yeah.
These
the kibbeh balls you're
the
talking
kibbeh
about.
balls, yeah. The cheese pies, it's gonna go on a little with a flattener. It looks like very nice. And they put it on there, and then those were just unbelievable. Between that and the za'atar bread is oregano and thyme on there, and so people just love this one. It comes right off the griddle, and you just eat it.
Oh, my God.
It's really
That's
good.
amazing.
The za'atar and the cheese pies are actually going to be made right fresh,
Right there and then.
and it's an oven it's called a saj in Arabic, and we put it right on the top, and it cooks right there, and people can actually see how it's being made, and it comes out nice and fresh. It's not like you're making it in an oven; it's actually like an iron cast. It's called saj, and that's how we make the za'atar and the cheese pies.
Nice. Well, I'm very much looking forward to it again this year. It's June 6th, 7th, and 8th. St. George's Cathedral, Anna Street in Worcester East. It's kind of back in the neighborhood. It's a nice little spot. You guys have tents, so it's rain or shine.
Big tent,
Huge tent.
huge tent.
All right, and it's only $2 to get in for adults and kids 6 and under.
Correct.
Get in for free.
A lot of activities for the kids.
That's
lot
good.
of stuff.
Yeah.
Got to keep the kids busy.
So
huge
they,
kid zone.
they'll be entertained while the parents sit and relaxing.
Nice. All right. Well, is there a website people can go to check out the?
It's Worcester Middle Eastern Fest. Look it up on Google. We're active on social media, videos and posts, and probably getting sick of the ads that you keep seeing on
hey, got to get the
Facebook
word
and
out.
Instagram and Google. So we look forward to having everyone with us.
Nice. Thank you very much, Christine ElHoussan,
Houssan. Yeah.
Michael Houssan, and
Father
Father
Milad.
Milad. Thank you very
We
much.
look forward to having everyone.
That's June 6th and 7th over at St. George's Cathedral. Thanks a lot for coming in. Thanks for bringing
Thank
in
you
the
for
food,
letting
too.
us come in.
Oh, absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Find out where to go and what